Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
It's been a great day. It's always a great day. Whether it's rain or sunshine, it's always a great day. Because it's a holy day and it's a Shabbat day.
Amen.
So it's always great. It's always great, and it's always good to be in tune with the day. It's a great day. I thank God for the teachers that came before me, Ben and Kwana, and my brother Johannesson. They brought a lot of wisdom and a lot of interest, part of the book that we sometimes we take for granted, but it was well said and was well put, and I thank God for you guys' life. We're doing something. I think from week before last, we start doing Judges, and it's a great thing to do because it's good to go through the book little by little. You know, we little history, little. It helps a lot. It what you call it. It enlighten you of the things that we did and how we live and the life that we acquired while we was alive, and the things that we did and how we perceived that life was. Sometimes we didn't do it right, and the Most High got angry with us. And it's good to learn these things. I mean, it's not Torah, but it's put on, it's on record to let us know that we can't go in the footstep of the stead of our forefathers, to stay away from the things like that. So my portion here today is Judges 4 and 5. We're going to talk about a great lady. And without further ado, I'm going to make the reader start out right away, and let's go to Judges 4. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. We're in the book of Shoftim, which is Judges. Chapter 4, verse 1. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And the children of Yisrael again did that which was evil in the sight of Yahweh when Ehud was dead. And Yahweh gave them over into the hand of Jabin, king of Canaan, that reigned in Hazor, the captain of the host, whose host was Sisera, who dwelt in Haroshet Goyim. And the children of Israel cried unto Yahweh, for he had 900 chariots of iron, and 20 years he mightily oppressed the children of Israel.
Yeah, we after Ehud died, Ehud was the guy that, as a judge, he did a great, and he delivered us from Eglon. Eglon, I think, is Philistine. He delivered from us, and after, because we had some good time, we cried to Jehovah, and we had some good time, and after Ehud died, I don't know, we went back into the same track again. I don't know what's the fixation we had with the Baalim. I don't know what was that all about. Yeah, I didn't know what it was all about. We keep going back to that one God, that fake God, and we decide to go on. The thing that bothered me is that we knew ourselves as Israelite, and we doing things contrary to what God taught us. Yes, and he make God angry with us, and then when he angry with us, we cry out for help. And it's a constant roller coaster that the children been doing, and it's not right. We need to keep this in mind, that we can't follow this pattern. We can follow the footsteps of our forefathers in that wrong that they did. We have to do better than them. So now here we are, we dealing with Jabin, a Canaanite, and his captain is the name of Sisera, and he have 900 tanks. He have 900 tanks. We can't deal with that. It's not a little bit of thing. In those days, the chariots are tank. What do you call a tank? Because in those days, the chariot is, some chariots have 4 horses, 4 steed. They don't call them horses, steed. They're big like this. They call them steed. And they have blade on the side of the wheel. So when they're coming towards a people on foot, they cut you up in pieces. So you're talking about a 900 tank. Read on.
Now Deborah, a prophetess, the wife of Lapidot, she judged Israel at that time.
Okay, we talking. This is the name Deborah mean bee, queen bee. Yeah, that's what it means. Her name mean bee, and as a bee is a workaholic. And a bee bring the most delicious thing in the world, honey.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what her name is. That's what her name means. Deborah means bee, queen bee. And she have the position that years after another Ephraimite gonna have as a judge and a prophet, Shemuel. She occupied his position before him. Yeah, she's a judge and a prophet. But the thing that God left in record for us to realize, as much as I speak to her in dream and in vision, she have a husband.
That's right.
That she have to ask permission to go where she going.
Even though she talked to God?
That's right. She have a husband. That's why God put there the wife of Lapidot. She just can't pick up herself and say, I'm going down to Ramah. It doesn't work like that.
That's right.
She have to speak to him and say, babe, the Most High God dreamed me and I need to go to Ramah and deliver this message to my people. Go on, sweetheart. That's what it worked. And that's why he put it there. Go with God. Let him hear. That's the reason why God put his name there, Lapidot, that she have a husband. He don't put it there to boastify on men. He put it there to know that she, as much as she's a prophet and I dream her and give her a vision, she have somebody that love her. You got that?
Good word.
She have somebody that loved her. Read on. Go on,
and
my
she
brother.
sat under the palm tree of Deborah, between Ramah and Beit El, in the hill country of Ephraim. And the children of Yisrael came up to her for judgment. And she sent and called Barak, the son of Abinoam, out of Kodesh Naphtali, and said unto him, Hath not Yehovah, the God of Israel, commanded, saying, Go and draw out toward Mount Tabor, and take with thee 10,000 men of the children of Naphtali and of the children of Zebulun?
Yes. God already told Barak, hey, go get the men and go and pick up your position and let's get this thing going. He don't want to go to war. The guy got 900 tank. Trust me, read on that part, continue.
And I will draw unto thee to the brook Kishon, Sisera, the captain of Yabin's army, with his chariots and his multitude, and I will deliver him into your hand.
But Barak don't have that faith like that. The prophet is telling him what already God dreamt her and tell her, but he don't have, he look like he don't have that strength, and she want to know what you tiring about.
Right.
Why are you tiring? Because already God said he going to deliver Sisera into your hand. Right. So what seems to be the problem? Read on, my brother.
And Barak said unto her, If thou will go with me, then I will go. But if thou will not go with me, I will not go.
I will not go. In other words, he telling her, yes, it sounds good that God want me to go up and take over Sisera, but if you're not going with me as a judge, and you know, this is where the European get that one prophet that they had. This is where the European get a girl by the name of Joan of Arc. The same thing. The young girl, the maiden of Orleans, she said that she saw a vision of God, and he told her to help the French people beat down the English people. That time England had overpowered France. And this young lady, 17 years old, she said she had a dream from the Most High God, from God, that it was to help the French people conquer the war that they had with England. And this is, we had a copy of it. Everything that we have the copy. Hercules, Shimshon. Because we are the greatest people on top of the face of the earth. We are the greatest people.
That's right.
I don't care what them are. They can say what they want, but we have been the greatest people in the world wherever we go.
That's right.
Wherever we go, we could go from here to Saipan. We become the best people.
Yes, sir.
And people look up to us at our time because we are a blessed people.
Right.
That's number one. We are a blessed people. Don't care what they want to say. So you play yourself cheap when you want to take on the ways of the nation. Because you have your own ways already.
Amen.
Your own is a natural way. You play yourself cheap when you take on the way of the nation. Because the people want to look like you. And you want to look like them. What's the problem here?
Right.
So somebody's sick somewhere. Somebody have a problem because they want to look like you, because you see the European woman today, she have thick lips and she want a lot of that thing in the back there. That's what sisters got.
They got junk chick?
They're born with that. That's their give. And everybody want to be like that by us, but then we want to be like them. It doesn't. I mean, the brother Moreh Yiftach taught the last time, and he didn't try to make anybody feel shame, but yellow hair not the style. That's you. That's a problem. That is a problem. That's a problem. You need to be who you are.
Amen.
You need to be proud of who you are. And we, like I said, we just don't value ourselves the way we should be, but we are the greatest people in the world. I don't care what nobody want to say. We are the greatest people. You have a woman here that God never spoke to the Virgin Mary. No, Magdalene and Immaculate, God don't ever speak to them. And God speaking to Deborah, our sister, our mother, in dream and vision. And she still have to cook and keep cleaning up her place. She still have to take care of her house, and God is still speaking to her as a woman, and she's a warrior. She's a warrior. She's a warrior. So our women have always been great. Our women have always been great. Always been great. Through slavery, if we didn't have a woman, we'd have perished.
Amen.
Trust me. If we didn't have our mothers, we would have perished. Our women kept us alive. Our women kept us alive, and if we didn't have them, we wouldn't make it. We wouldn't make it, because they were the stronghold in the slavery time. They intercede for the master not to kill us. They intercede in that. Otherwise, there wouldn't be none of us here, and God knows what he does. God knows what he does, and you find the greatest thing when God created woman. He said, I'll create thee a helpmeet. Right. Okay? I'm going to create somebody that can always help you in time of need. So when we start acting tough, you don't need to act tough with your wife or your wife. Nah. You act tough with the guy in the elevator. Not your wife. What toughness you want to tough? Why you want to be tough with her? You don't need to be tough with her. You need to not give her all the love that you can give. That's how it works. That's how it works. We don't lost all that greatness. We lost all that greatness because we don't know how to deal with our family. We kind of lost the family. We've lost that. And we need to, this is God bringing back this family here to come back the way he wanted to be. Right. That family, that love and that care and that temperance to go. You have to have tolerance. There's tolerance in everything, and you can't expect us, even though we're husband and wife, teeth and tongue will meet. Sometimes I wouldn't understand what you're trying to make me understand, and you wouldn't understand because it works like that sometimes. I might see it a different way, and you say, but no, it's like this, and you say, come on, let's do it this way. It's not always your way. It's not always your way. It's the way both of you put it together, and that's what it's always going to work like that. Read on, my brother.
And she said, I will surely go with thee.
Yeah.
Notwithstanding, the journey that thou takest shall not be for thine honor, for Yahweh will give Sisera into the hand of a woman. And Deborah arose and went with Barak to Kadesh.
Now you already let them know the glory won't be yours. The glory won't be yours. Talking about her name Deborah, the first time you see the name Deborah is when Rebecca's nurse died. And I want to talk a little bit about that because to show you that our father was very compassionate. Rebecca was his mother nurse, and he took care of her. He took care of her because when she died, close to the oak tree, they call it Alam Bakut, and you can see she wasn't living with Isaac because they had a far way before they reached Isaac, before Isaac died. So Jacob took care of her, the old maid. So we always took care of old people. You understand? We never have home attendant. We were the home attendant. So you see where we fall off? We fall off a lot. We've been the home attendant of our elders. Okay. Grandma always lived with us, and grandpa. I grew up with grandma in the house. Yeah, I didn't grow up in my man going nowhere to no home or nothing like that. I grew up with grandma and grandpa in the house. They're right there in the house. And I've seen through my years, and I've heard that, the wife said, well, your mother can't come and live with us.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard that. Oh, come your mother? No, my wife don't want her to live with us. Your wife, yeah. You have to go to the nursing home. Your wife don't want you to live with her, your mother to live with you? What's that all about? But, to avoid any problem, I just put her in a nursing home. Yeah, that kind of hurt. I hear that type of stuff, and that don't make no darn sense. It doesn't work like that. She's the elder. She need help. She need to live with you. You have to make space. She have to live with you. Grandma and grandma have to live with her. It's your mother. She have to live in the house.
That's right.
You can't just store her away in a nursing home and visit her once a year.
Right.
Like tomorrow, everybody going to the nursing home where I work. Everybody going to flowers, chocolates, ice cream, everything. Once a year. Because the nation dictated like that. Once a year is Mother's Day. Once a year, you should love mommy. That don't make any sense. Read on, my brother.
And Barak called Zebulun and Naphtali together to Kadesh. And there went up 10,000 men at his feet. And Deborah went up with him. Now Heber the Kenite had severed himself from the Kenites, even from the children of Hobab, the father-in-law of Moshe, and had pitched his tent as far as Elon Bizanaanayim, which is by Kadesh.
Okay, you remember Eber? Eber is part of the Midianite. That's that family of Jethro, Reuel. But they make a little mistake here because Hobab is not Moses' father-in-law. Hobab is his brother-in-law. Hobab is his brother-in-law. I don't know, they change up the names, but Hobab is, maybe they meant to say Reuel, but they put Hobab here. Hobab is the brother of Sisera. So it says here, now Eber the Kenite has severed himself from the Kenite, even from the children of Hobab, the father-in-law of Moses. Moses' father-in-law was Reuel, Jethro. But let's read on, because it can't happen like that sometimes. Let's read on. Let's go to 12.
And they told Sisera that Barak, the son of Abinoam, was going up to Mount Tabor. And Sisera gathered together all his chariots, even 900 chariots of iron, and all the people that went with him from Haroshet Goyim unto the brook Kishon. And Deborah said unto Barak, for in this day in which Yahweh hath delivered Sisera into thy hand, is it not Yahweh going out before thee?
There you go. The Most High God is going to fight for us. We lost all of that. The Most High used to fight for us. Right. There's a time, I think in the Numbers, that everybody went to war and we didn't lost a man. And the princes started giving up gold and diamond and everything because everybody came back. Everybody came back and touched. You never hear war like that. That everybody came back. Nobody got killed. And the Most High God did that to us. The Most High did it to us. The Most High defended us and he already gave up Sisera with his 900 tank. He already gave them up. He already gave them up. I mean, the Most High already gave him up. He losing the battle already. But Barak didn't have that faith like that. And Barak is a great guy. That Naphtali is a great guy. He's a warrior. But at this time, he's worrying about the 900 chariots of iron. And I don't think it's a time we didn't have much. I think we dealing with plowshed. I think we didn't have much armament at that time. At the time, I know the time the Philistines had us so messed up that we didn't have a bunch of arms to fight against. We didn't have no chariot. Yeah. We didn't have any chariot. He have all the chariots of iron. So I think that's what kind of make Barak a little bit physically. Yeah, you say, I don't really want to fight with this guy, but already Deborah is showing him that God gonna win this battle. Read on, my brother.
So Barak went down from Mount Tabor, and 10,000 men after him. And Yahweh discomfited Sisera.
There you go.
And all his chariots, and all his hosts with the edge of the sword before Barak. And Sisera alighted from his chariot and fled away on his feet. But Barak pursued after the chariots and after the host unto Haroshet Goyim. And all the hosts of Sisera fell by the edge of the sword.
There it is.
And there was not a man left.
Where we at?
Verse 17.
Verse 17? Okay, good.
Howbeit, Sisera fled away on his feet to the tent of Yael, the wife of Heber the Kenite. For there was peace between Yabin, the king of Hazor, and the house of Heber the Kenite.
Okay, now Sisera find that as much that he had 900 chariots, that he lost the war. And he's the captain of he's the warrior, he's the captain, he's the commander. Right. And he said, you know what, I'm taking flight. Yeah. Because I can't, I lost the war already. You don't want to get killed in this one. You want to retreat and come back again. So he fly. But then he hanging out, he and Jabin and the Kenite, Herbert and them are friends. They're not compatriots, but a friend. So he said he run into the tent of Herbert. That's his wife is Yael. Let's read on. Let me go. Don't go before my time. Read on.
And Yael went out to meet Sisera and said unto him, turn in, my lord. Yeah. Turn into me, fear not. Yes, and he turned into her into the tent, and she covered him with a rug. Okay,
you know, she's sweet talking. You know, we know each other. Come on inside here and get yourself comfortable. Get yourself. She want to meet him too, Yael. And come on inside. She's a Kenite. Read on.
And he said unto her, give me, I pray thee, a little water to drink, for I am thirsty. And she opened up a bottle of milk and gave him drink and covered him. And he said unto her, stand by the door of the tent, and it shall be, when any man doth inquire of thee and say, is there any man here? Then thou shalt say, no.
Okay, she gave him, he asked for water, and she gave him milk, curd. And he's comfortable now. And she covered him with a rug, keep him warm. And he tell her, listen now, do me a favor, be the security guard, stand by the door for me. And make sure if anybody asks for me, just say there's nobody here. And she said, fine, I'll do that. got you covered. No problem, sister, I got you covered. Read on.
Then Yael, Heber's wife, took a tent pin and took a hammer in her hand and went softly unto him and smote him with the pin in his temples, and it pierced through into the ground. For he was in a deep sleep, so he swooned and died.
And this is just what Deborah told Barak, that a woman gonna take the glory.
That's right.
She already told him from the beginning of the Pasha that a woman gonna take this glory. Right. If I'm going with you, a woman gonna take the glory. God gonna give it to a woman. Right. And Yael, she makes sure, and while he's sleeping, and she rough. She put a 10-pin straight through temple. That's a soft part, straight through. Yeah. And just like that, and took him out. Read on, my brother.
And behold, as Barak pursued Sisera, Yael came in to meet him, and said unto him, come, and I will show thee the man who thou seekest. And he came in unto her, and Sisera lay dead, and a tent pin was in his temples. So God subdued on that day Yabin, the king of Canaan, before the children of Yisrael. And the hand of the children of Yisrael prevailed more and more against Yabin, the king of Canaan, until they had destroyed Yabin, the king of Canaan.
They won the war, and they destroyed Yabin, the Canaanite, got rid of him. Okay, let's go to that. Now you're going to see, even like I said, even in Torah, you see the first set of duo singing song. We started that.
Go ahead.
Okay, we started singing duo together, man and woman. Okay, they didn't do that. We did that. That's how great we are.
That's right.
This duo coming from Deborah and Barak, they're singing. They're singing a song because how great is Jehovah and highly to be praised.
That's right.
And his greatness is unsearchable.
Yes, sir.
You understand? So they want to give praise to Jehovah, and they said, let's sing a song. And they're not singing a song like Peaches and Herb, let's fall in love. No. They want to sing something to God.
Yes, sir.
Read on. Let's see what it says.
I'm not singing this, Chief.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk it. We're gonna talk it over, my brother.
The book of Judges, chapter 5, verse 1. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Then sang Deborah and Barak, the son of Abinoam, on that day, saying, when men let their hair grow in Yisrael, when the people offer themselves willingly, bless ye Yehovah. Hear, O kings, give ear, O ye princes. I unto Yehovah will sing. I will sing praise unto Yehovah, the God of Yisrael.
It says, when men let their grow here, let their hair grow in Israel. And it's not something that we telling you to do, but men used to have the hair nice. Only the priest have to pull his ear. The priest have to pull his ear. Some part of the Bible says, some other Bible say, when men come up and give themselves willingly. This one says when men grow the hair in Israel. When the people offer themselves willingly, bless ye Jehovah. Hear you the king, hear ye king, give ear all you princes, and to Jehovah will I sing. I will sing praise to Jehovah, the God of Israel. That's glory to the God. That's glory to our God. Read on, my brother.
Yehovah, when thou didst go forth out of Seir, when thou didst march out of the field of Edom, the earth trembled and the heavens also dropped. Yea, the clouds dropped water. The mountains quaked at the presence of Yehovah, even yon Sinai at the presence of Yehovah, the God of Yisrael.
You remember when God came into in Exodus 19:18, when the Most High came, the mountain skipped?
Yeah.
And she talking about that. So it's about, I don't know how much years it passed that we in our land now, and from the time the third year we came out of Egypt as bondmen and bondwomen, and now Jehovah going to speak to us in the mount, and the third day and the third month. But she remembered that. It's written. She remembered that. Somebody told her the mountain skipped. Somebody told her that the horn was blasting, and we didn't know. All the greatness that she's saying here is things that passed down, and she wasn't there. But she know about it, because that's why I said I don't know what's wrong with us when we said and Israel did evil again, because she remembered this. She remembered this. She remembered that the mountain skipped. She remembered when Edom, the Horites, when God gave Edom the mount of Seir in Deuteronomy 2:22. When you go there, I'm not going there. You guys will have to go there. Yeah, you see where God gave Seir to Edom, because he making beat down the Horites. That's what she's talking about here. The great battle that God did for them as a people. Read on, my brother.
In the days of Shamgar, the son of Anat, in the days of Yael, the highways ceased, and the travelers walked through byways.
You remember Shamgar? Shamgar was the brother that, I think he killed what? 600 men with an axe guard.
Yeah.
An axe guard is a piece of wood about this thick, and it have a steel hook like this. I don't know if we ever seen the what you call the Grim Reaper. You know what the Grim Reaper look like? Is a skeleton with a black coat, and he have a stick with a hook. That's what the axe guard look like. And the axe guard is to just to hit the axe, make it move, because you guide him. That's what an axe guard is. You guide it. It have a point like this, and he killed all those men with an axe guard. One brother was here, I think about 3 weeks ago, and somebody talked about the axe, and he said, well, they have to cut the seed. I said, that don't go like that. We never did that. Because they said the ox is a very stubborn animal, the big animal, but you don't have to cut nothing from him. That's something that this country does. We never did that. We never neuter a spade. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't practice that stuff. I didn't want to correct him like that, because but we never did things like that. We don't deface an animal like that. The way he comes is the way he go. That's something that this country does. The slave run away, and the first thing they cut is that. Yeah, I didn't understand that. Instead of cutting his feet off, they cut that stuff there. I don't know why. That was something I didn't understand with them. But like I said, an axe guard is a piece of wood with a piece of steel as a hook, and what it is, when the point of the hook hit the axe, he moved. Read on, my brother. Let's continue.
The rulers ceased in Yisrael, they ceased. Until that thou didst arise, Deborah, that thou didst arise, a mother in Yisrael. They chose new gods.
Yeah.
Then there was war in the gates. Was there a shield or a spear seen among 40,000 in Yisrael?
No. But like I said, we chose new God. We can't stand dealing with that false God. And I don't see where he did anything for us. And it's crazy, because we never get the opportunity to sit down and realize that this thing that we praise here can't do anything for us. So I don't know where we went reprobate over mind. I don't know what was happening to us at that time that we think that the God of the people will do us good. And we choose a new God over the God that created the heaven and earth. And in a time that God said we chose broken cistern. You understand? That can't hold water. And we do that to our own self. And through our forefathers, that's why we're here in Brooklyn. Because they wasn't steadfast with Jehovah. And I want to bring that point here because when God woke you up to this way of life,
Amen.
It's not of your choosing, it's His choosing. Because He know you can do this way of life good. Those that born in it, that's royalty. They're born into it. But when you come from the outside and they wake you up and put you in it, you need to be steadfast. Even though you're born in it, you need to be steadfast with it. You need to learn to love what is yours. That's what we need to do. We need to love what is ours. And this is ours. And I don't know why some of us, we get weary and we get tired. I think we get weary and tired because we don't live inside of it. You have to live inside of this. This should be like breathing. This way of life should be like breathing. You shouldn't have to think about Shabbat. Yeah. It's Shabbat.
That's right. That's right.
It shouldn't have to come to your mind and say, well, it's Shabbat, and no, it's just natural. It's Shabbat. You shouldn't have to worry about the feast day. The feast day is done naturally. Yeah, you shouldn't worry about commandment. It's natural commandment, easy. It should be part of your life. And I've learned through my years that it's not easy to just love something just like that, but once you start to the greatness of this book, you start envelop yourself in it and cover your own self with it because it's good for you. And you couldn't do nothing better than this. This is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You think that guy in the White House won't like to know a little bit of this? The kind of trouble that he having right now? He have no discretion. He can't use discernment. He haven't used discernment, and he's a liar. Thou shalt not lie one to another. He's going through a lot of hard time. You don't want to be in his shoes. Trust me, he's in a lot of hot water. But he don't have nobody to talk about God with him. You understand? Nobody to talk about the Most High God with him. So he's going through a lot of trouble. You understand me? But we have our God in our life again, and we need to be gracious about that. We need to be glad about that we have our God again in our life. We don't need to have step with it. If you're tired, you can't make it to the Shabbat, then it's fine. But people say, well, I don't need to come out to the Knesset. But the Most High created Knesset so that you can learn about this better. At home, you and your family can't sin against each other. But here is a proven test. Here is where this is where you're going to do Torah, right here. You're going to see if you can tolerate your brother. Right. You're going to see if you can tolerate your sister. Right. We're going to see how much love you have for your brother. You're going to see how much love you have for your sister. Then you're doing Torah. You understand? You're going to see that when that golden earring fell with 5 diamonds in it, you're going to pick it up and say, who this belongs to? That's the test. But at home, you never sin. You can't sin at home because you're home and you're watching the TV. Yeah, thank God to Chief Benjamin and Chief Uziel. They started that. So you relax at home, you can't sin, but you need to come here because this is where the prudent factor is. This is where we're going to know how good he is with your brother. What kind of camaraderie you have with your brother. How can you tolerate your brother? How much tolerance you have for your brother? Where the love for you and your brother. This is where the commandments come among your people. But if you're at home, you've never been tested. You can't be tested at home because guess what? Nobody bothers you at home. And not to say that you're not forcing nobody to come to the Knesset, but then I have a thing about as an elder that if you don't appreciate what you got, God will take it away.
That's right.
I have a problem with that. Yeah, trust me. I always worry about that. If you don't appreciate what he gives you, the little that he gives you, he'll take it away from you.
That's right.
And I don't think we would do good without a Knesset. Yeah, because eventually there was nowhere for us to go, and you need a place to go. So if God gives you this little place like you're supposed to admonish it, love it, and enjoy it. That's what I'm talking about. Because it always starts from a kitchenette, then a 1-bedroom, then a 2-bedroom, and then a house. You understand? It's always like that. God, because the Most High God never give you stuff in abundance like this. It's always a test. It's always a test, and the greatest of men get tests. Elijah, he said Elijah to go to the book creature that he said, and he said a raven gonna feed you with flesh and bread morning and evening, and you're gonna drink from the water from the brook. Yeah. So he didn't see. He didn't give him no filet mignon. And clean bird gonna feed him every day. You're gonna give him flesh, and you're gonna give him bread in the morning and in the evening. So we did eat meat. Yeah, you understand? So that's all life is. You understand? God never gave him a kingdom. I mean, the king had his kingdom, but he was running from the king. But God sustained him, and it's never in your mind to think that you alone praising God the right way. Some of us have that premonition that me alone doing it the right way. And you know what? Not necessarily. And it happened to Elijah too. Elijah said, well, I'm jealous for you, my God, and me alone doing it. And God said, I have 7,000 people that have been kissed by, and they belong to him. So you can't think that you alone doing it the right way. This is a way. This is a natural way of life. This is fun. You have to remember that this Torah is fun. There's nothing serious in here. We make it serious.
Amen.
That's the problem with us. We make it too serious. That's we lose it. We lose everything about this book because we take it serious. It's a natural thing, man. It's natural. Today's the holy Shabbat day, and I'm going to Shabbat. I'm taking my shower, getting dressed, put on my nice clothes. I'm going to Shabbat. Yeah, today's the feast day, I'm going to the feast day. Natural, it's natural. It's our mindset that we say, oh man, today the Shabbat again. We does that. God don't do that, we does that. And we make it hard on ourselves because you put that mindset on you that I gotta be there again, And I like to give God thanks for the life of the brothers that keep this place going. Yeah, I like to give God thanks for the life of Chief Uziel, Tamar Zakar, Morey Yiftach, Chief Benjamin, and Chief Mekubadia, Irania. I need to give them thanks because they're the young people that here that keep this place going. And I hope God continue to give them the strength to keep this going place. Yeah, like young Elquana, God give them strength. Yeah, to keep this place going. Johanna's son, yeah, he's going. You going? Johanna's son. Yeah, you guys. I'm glad you guys are around because while you guys are around, I have a place to come and can dwell.
Hallelujah.
You understand? You guys are around. You guys got this machine going. The machine is greased through you guys, and I thank God for that because I don't lift up no drum here. Are you right? Did I say that? I don't lift up nothing here, trust me. But the places, when I come, the chairs are set up, everything is good. So I thank God for your life. You understand? And I appreciate seeing you guys every Shabbat. Last week I was miserable at home. Yeah, I saw it. And then what happened, I think Chief Uziel did it on purpose. He focused the camera on my chair empty. I said, oh, my chair empty. I said, oh, look at my chair empty here, man. and I said, I got to come out. And I could hobble out. I said, oh, no, I could make it. But it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. To me, it's fun. I don't have no reserve on this. I enjoy this. Where we at, brother?
Verse 9.
Yeah.
My heart is toward the governors of Yisrael that offer themselves willingly among the people. Bless ye Yehovah.
Amen.
Ye that ride on white asses, ye that sit on rich cloths, and ye that walk by the way, tell of it, louder than the voices of archers by the watering troughs. There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of Yehovah, even the righteous acts of his rulers in Yisrael. Then the people of Yahweh went down to the gate.
This is all greatness to Yah.
Right.
This is all greatness to Yah. And she is elated to praise her God. And she not holding back. She not holding back. She just letting her whole heart to God and thanking him for destroying Jabin and destroying Sisera. That's what she's doing. And Barak feeling good about himself because he didn't expect to win the war. But it's through she and the courage that she gave him that he got to win the war. Read on, and God put it in there. Read on.
Awake,
awake,
awake, Deborah, awake, awake, utter a song. Arise, Barak, and lead thy captivity captive, thou son of Abinah.
You see, they're complimenting each other. There is a compliment here. Awake, awake, Deborah. Awake, awake, utter a song. Arise, Barak, and lead thy captivity, thou son of Abinah. They compliment each other. That's how the song going. They're having a good time because Jehovah is great and he conquered Jabin and Sisera. Read on, my brother.
Then made he a remnant to have dominion over the nobles and the people. Yahweh made me to have dominion over the mighty. Out of Ephraim came they whose root is in Amalek. After thee, Benjamin, among thy peoples. Out of Machir came down governors.
Yes, the greatness of Jehovah. We call in the name of the Ephraimites. We call in the name of the Benjamites, and they because she's an Ephraimite. She's an Ephraimite, and we call in the name of people that did the job and that take care of the country, that ruler, that been governor. Read on, my brother.
And out of Zebulun they came that handle a marshal's staff.
Yes.
And the princes of Yissaschar were with Deborah. And as was Yissaschar, so was Barak.
Yes, the Zebulunite is guys that use that staff that the security have, that they're good with that marshal staff. Yeah, I guess they're Zebulunite. They handle the staff, yeah, and they can work that staff good. So that is not something that the Chinese invented. We had that martial art. We did that with the staff. We learned about that. So everything comes from us. Everything comes from us. Everything that the nation have today came from us. You understand? I mean, Zixil may have come from the nation. The only difference that God said to make a difference between them is put a card of blue, because he never tells us how to make Zixil. He says, bid the children of Israel that they made them Zixil in the four corners of the fringes, and with that put a card of blue. So we knew already how to make Zixil because other people were using Zixil, I reckon.
Any one of those?
Yeah, it looked like Zixil. Yeah, but like I said, he never taught us to make it. He just said, bid them to make them fringes. And we just made them right away. But like I said, most of the things that the world have today, they copy of us because everything comes from this book. The Constitution was built on this book. Yeah, the churches, everything was built on this book, because without this God, there's nothing. Without this, it's make me sick. They have a movie with white guy, what's his name there? Noah. Yeah, the guy acting like Noah. Yeah, they look so crazy. No.
You talking about Steve Carell?
No, the movie I saw it the other day. It's Noah.
You talking about
the Noah movie? Yeah, it looks so sick. God, they keep pushing that European thing. Everybody, Russell Crowe. Everybody European, and I say I don't believe these. They don't learn yet. No, because the last movie they made about the gods of Egypt, there was a guy that, and I read that, the guy said, why would you make a movie that was all black people European? He said, because if I made it all black, they won't come. People won't come and see. Yeah, that's just what he said. Look it up and you see. I'm not lying to you. That's what the director said. But the guy, the star, reproved him and said, why would you make a movie that all the people are black?
All people are white.
And you put all the people are white. He said, well, if I put it black, nobody won't come. Oh, you know that. Yeah. So you see, they know the truth. They know the truth. The guy that act the movie tell him like, yo, come on. And he said, well, but them have an agenda to push. They want to push all this stuff here for the new generation. They whitewash everything. Everything whitewash, everything. That's their main objective. So then they'll keep God people always thinking that they invented everything. Read on, my brother.
Into the valley they rushed forth at his feet. Among the divisions of Reuben there was great resolves of heart. Why sattest thou among the sheepfolds to hear the pipings of the flocks? At the divisions of Reubens there were great searchings of heart. Gil'od abode by the Jordan. Asher dwelt by the shore of the sea, and abideth by his ways. Zebulun is a people that jeopardized thy lives unto death, and Naphtali unto the high places.
They risked their life. And Dan is involved, but Reuben was across the Jordan. But Dan is with us. Reuben is the division is coming with Reuben, the half tribe of Manasseh, and Gad.
You said the Danites was there?
Yeah, the Danites with us. It's right here. It's right here. The Gilead abode behind the Jordan. And Dan, why don't you sojourn by the ship? He's right here. They're with us. They're with us.
Read the verse again. Yeah.
You want to read it again? Gilead abode behind the Jordan. And then, why does he sojourn by the ships? They're close by. Zebulun by the ships.
I'm with you, Chief.
Zebulun are ship guys. You don't want that involved?
Come on, Chief. He hated Chief. He Chief. Teach us, Chief. Teach.
And Ben said, read it again.
We already read it once, Chief.
Yeah. Read on.
The kings came. Excuse me.
They fought.
I'm sorry. We good. The kings came, they fought. Then fought the kings of Canaan and Tanakh by the waters of Megiddo. They took no gain of money. They fought from heaven. The stars in their courses fought against Sisera. The brook Kishon swept them away. The ancient brook, the brook Kishon, oh my soul, tread them down with strength.
Then did the
horsehoof stamp. By the reason of the prancings of the mighty ones. Curse ye Meroz, said the angel of Yahweh. Curse ye bitterly the inhabitants thereof.
Meroz, I tried to find who Meroz was, but a city close where the fighting was, and they never helped Barak. So the angel of Jehovah is cursing Meroz, but I don't know who the inhabitants, because I searched for the inhabitants of Meroz and I didn't know. It's just a city right around there. So God is cursed, the angel of Jehovah is cursing Meroz. So I never knew who the inhabitants was, because I searched all over. I went all over, Googled this, but we don't know the inhabitants of Meroz. They know the city close by where the fight took place. And God is cursing that city because they didn't put in a hand to help Barak to conquer Jabin and Sisera. Read on.
Because they came not to the help of Yahweh.
There it is.
To the help of Yahweh against the mighty. Blessed among women shall Yael be, the wife of Heber the Kenite. Among women in the tent shall she be blessed. Water asked he. Milk she gave him. In a lordly bowl she brought him curd.
Yes, it's blessed be Yael. Water he asked for, and she gave him milk. She gave him milk, and in a lowly bowl she brought him curd, milk they call curd. Everything that Deborah and Barak singing here is what took place in the struggle and what took place in the war time. They bring it out so that they're praising God for everything that they accomplished. Read on, my brother.
Her hand she put the tent pin, and
again.
in her right hand to the workman's hammer. And with the hammer she smote Sisera. She smote through his head. Yea, she pierced and struck through his temples. At her feet he sunk. He fell, he lay. At her feet he sunk. He fell. Where he sunk, there he fell down dead. Through the window she looked forth and peered. The mother of Sisera through the lattice. Why is his chariot so long in coming?
Okay, this is Sisera's mother. He is a commander, and she want to know, how come my son don't come yet? Because I know he went to war, so he's supposed to be coming up with a lot of booty. And booty is bounty, is spoiled. Booty is not that thing that you sit on.
Hey, yo.
Okay? Yeah, booty is spoils of war. You know, I don't know where we got that talk and call booty the thing that you sit on. You know, booty is just a spoil of war. You know, I don't know where that word came from. But that's not what it's a slang, you know. But it's a spoil of war. That's what booty is. And
What a day.
his mother is waiting to see how much spoil he bringing, how much goodness he bringing. Yeah, so she happy because she know when he go to war, he win the war. He coming back with a lot of spoil. And she said, well, why my son don't come back yet? You know. Okay, read on. Let's see what she said.
Why tarry the wheels of his chariot? The wisest of her princesses answered her. Yea, she returned answer to herself.
Yes.
Are they not finding? Are they not dividing the spoil? A damsel, 2 damsels to every man. To Sisera a spoil of dyed garments.
There you go. The princess spoke to her and she said, "Nah, let me tell you exactly what's gonna happen here. They're sharing out a damsel, 2 damsels for each man. That's how it works. We're getting a lot of princesses from the Israelite. Yeah, and the clothing that they have, that's what we get in the spoil. You understand? So the mother already seeing the kind of goodness that gonna come from the spoil that they win the war. So she already counting how much damsel she gonna have a maid and all the goodness that she gonna have now, the handmaid and so forth, because the son always bring back that type of booty. Yeah. Read on.
Verse 30.
Yeah.
Are they not
finding?
Are they not finding?
Are they not
dividing the spoil?
Yeah.
A damsel, 2 damsels to every man.
There you go.
To Sisera a spoil of dyed garments. A spoil of dyed garments of embroidery.
And
2 dyed garments of embroidery for the neck of every spoiler. So perish all thy enemies, O Jehovah. But they that love him be as the sun when it goeth forth into his might. And the land have rest 40 years.
So that's his so they let you know that the Lord says, so perish all thy enemy, O Jehovah, but they that love him be as the sun when he goeth forth in his might. And let you know that the way God fought the battle for us is a lot of might that he put in it.
Amen.
And she letting you know that all the enemy of Jehovah will be conquered by Yah.
That's right.
You understand? And the land at rest 40 years. So they again now gone into a rest now, and God let you know the story is that we have rest for 40 years.
Right.
And whoever coming next week will tell you more or less how that go again. But the piece was fun. I enjoyed it. That's because right. I never touched it before, and I found fun in it. I find fun in it, and it is elated to know that the Most High has saved us out of a lot of problem that we put ourselves in. And even though we serve other God, he had mercy on us and take us out of the hand of the enemy. So I thank you guys for having a fun time with me, and I know our brother Zakar having a good time with that booty thing.